Hey all, it's Movie Book Travel Lovers. Our video today is about the new movie of Christopher Nolan, which has already been named as one of his best works so far. The movie revolves around J. Robert Oppenheimer, an American scientist, whose life is a synonym to the creation of atomic bomb. Oppenheimer is Nolan's first biopic in an attempt to make a cinematic adaptation of a biography. Evil or kindness? Hard question to answer, but the movie is an exquisite creation and depicts the life of one of the greatest scientists ever. Now it's time to underline some interesting facts about the movie.
Near zero.
What do you want for theory alone?
Zero would be nice.
Oppenheimer is Nolan's longest film to date. Movie now holds the record for Nolan's longest running film, clocking in at 180 minutes, a whopping 3 hours, which surpasses Interstellar's 169-minute runtime. This is the first big budget movie that Nolan has created without the Warner Brothers. Following his work on 2000's Memento, Nolan released all of his movies in collaboration with Warner Brothers Pictures. However, the director had a falling out with the studio after it decided to move its slate of 2021 films to HBO Max on the day of their theatrical release. Nolan shot film with IMAX and Panavision cameras. The director has a long history of filming his movies with IMAX cameras, having used the cinematic technology in his films dating back to The Dark Knight. For this latest passion project, Nolan used both IMAX and Panavision 65mm cameras, which have some of the best resolutions on Earth. Moreover, it's Nolan's first R-rated film in over 20 years. After 20 years of creating PG-13 films, Motion Picture Association of America gave Oppenheimer an R rating for some sexuality, nudity and language. This assessment of the film can best be attributed to a sex scene between Killian Murphy and Florence Pugh. Oppenheimer is Killian Murphy's sixth film with Nolan. Killian Murphy has a long history of collaborating with Nolan, having starred as the evil scarecrow in the Dark Knight trilogy, Robert Fisher in Inception, and the Shivering Soldier in Dunkirk. But with their sixth project together, Murphy finally got the chance to be the leading man. In the interview with Esquire, Murphy emphasized, "It does feel immense, and it feels terrifying, but if I felt it was easy, I would not be interested." Killian Murphy underwent extensive preparation to authentically depict a brilliant yet enigmatic scientist, drawing from a wealth of resources such as the book American Prometheus, various other literature, and countless hours of footage showing Oppenheimer's lectures and interviews. Murphy aimed for a nuanced portrayal that balances historical accuracy with creative interpretation. Interesting is the fact that some of the cast didn't know who they were playing. Oppenheimer counts A-rated cast ever seen in a modern Hollywood film, including Murphy, Iron Man actor Robert Downey Jr., Emily Blunt, Matt Damon, Florence Pugh, Rami Malek, Kenneth Branagh, and others. But according to The Hollywood Reporter, Nolan chose to keep his actors in the dark about who they were playing in the film until the deal was finalized. Real explosives in the movie were used to film nuclear tests. The director swore off CGI and used actual explosives to blow up a miniature town when recreating the Trinity nuclear tests. Moreover, the black and white scenes hold great significance in the film. According to Games Radar, when speaking to Total Film magazine, Nolan emphasized that, "I wrote the script in the first person, which I've never done before. I don't know if anyone has ever done that or if that's a thing people do or not. The film is objective and subjective. The color scenes are subjective, the black and white scenes are objective. I wrote the color scenes from the first person, so for an actor reading that, in some ways I think it will be quite daunting." Oppenheimer is a marvelous biopic and one more piece of evidence of Nolan's perfection in directing, which counts 8.7 stars on IMDb. The charming 3-hour-long movie which won't even give you an opportunity for a toilet break. The cast is incomparable, and the performances are worthy of being mentioned. Killian Murphy perfectly tackles the role of Oppenheimer, and this performance must be highlighted by the Oscars nomination. Directing, cinematography, original score by Ludwig Göransson, sound editing, perfect cast and script made this movie one of the greatest movies of the last years. Unfortunately, Hollywood has a lack of movies like this, and Nolan has come to save cinema from this peril. Emily Blunt, Florence Pugh, Robert Downey Jr. excelled as perfectly as Killian Murphy in the movie. Seems like Oppenheimer is here to earn a lot of Oscar nominations. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to our channel and comment below how much you liked the movie.
Now I am become death.